I'm happier to see you tonight than the other night.
That's pretty good. Some relief, I guess, that your team showed what they showed tonight, and maybe some good with the fans.
Yeah, I want to address the fans first because the experience that they've enjoyed throughout the years here in Rexall, whether you're in the building or even just watching at home, is we talked this morning about the rich history behind the team. So for them to be able to enjoy an evening and express themselves with more joy than disappointment was really important for our team and for the guys. I don't know how many talked about it, but they had it in the back of their mind, and the energy in the building was phenomenal. It was emotional. I was only here for 1 year. It was emotional for me. So I can't imagine the season ticket holder that's been here for 40 years, how they felt. But it was a good way for our guys to thank them for the support. We haven't given them enough wins, but we performed tonight, and I'm happy that we did.
With the way you won that game too, maybe a little bit of a tentative start. You didn't have much in the way of shots, but then it just really seemed to get rolling.
Yeah, we got better as the night went on. We didn't have a lot of shots. We had potential shooting opportunities that we didn't want to take. We were stubborn. We wanted to be cute a little bit early in the game. Later on, once we started to play and get pucks to their goaltender, we were able to stay in their end a little bit longer and earn some power plays. So I think that was the difference. When you perform as poor as you did against Calgary, that tentativeness may show up early. They're afraid to err, and they want to be perfect, so they're not overly aggressive. And I thought once we got through that, we were better.
You've played and coached against them for a long time, and Patrick Maroon, now that you've had him for this long, what have you seen from him? Like, do you think this production is something that he can maintain, with a good offseason and then next year?
I think he needs the good offseason. I definitely think he needs that. His fresh start, he's really taken advantage of it, not just scoring-wise, but fitting in with the team. We've talked about him before. He's the type of player. There's players that play on your fourth line that can't go up and always complement skilled, not skilled, but the higher-end skill, the Connor-level skill. Patty can, so that's a nice attribute to have to move him around the lineup. But the one thing he's done is he's proven in the playoffs when it obviously gets tougher and tighter that he can score. I think he had 7 or 8 goals last year, and it's a real positive thing for us moving forward.
Can you maybe just discuss the 2 moments you coached in this building enough with Paul Lorio singing the anthem to have him up on the screen like that, and then with Walter Gretzky later on in the career? Just those 2 moments were pretty.
They were unique. For me, the inclusion of people from all different avenues was really special. Your Northlands employee, your usher, your president, your fan, your season ticket holder. That was special. That was really unique. I thought that was really well done. Then the anthem, of course, for anybody that played when he used to sing and having the fans be part of it was special. And we knew there was going to be a Gretzky moment. We all thought it would be Wayne, but Walter stole the show, so that was perfect as well.
You talked earlier, Todd, when the first time you coached San Jose, you were a little nervous behind the bench. I don't doubt you were nervous, but was you reflective at all, or is this not until after the game? Did you find yourself maybe in a different mindset than you would other games?
I was anxious before the game because this was a different game. I felt it coming in. This was a different night, and you'd like to be on a roll coming into it, but we weren't, and I was anxious before. But when the game was being played, it was focused on the group. Down the stretch, right after the penalty, we had Nuge, Taylor, and Ebbs up as a line. They'd been here the longest, and we wanted to get them on the ice. So even after the penalty to 4-on-4, we played 3 forwards for the last 10 seconds because thought it would be important that they were on and the last ones to leave with the skates on the ice.
Todd, after the game, Messier and Gretzky came up to Leon, shook his hand. He seemed kind of in awe of that moment. What do you as a coach hope that maybe your young players can take from nice moments like that, or from their conversations with these
Young
guys?
and old. You know, I wouldn't just go to Leon. There's, you know, Matty Hendricks, the coaching staff. When those players come around, you perk up. This is as close as my experience was in Detroit when Hall of Fame players were around all the time. They hold you accountable by their presence, and I think there's value in that. I can feel it happen here when Wayne's around, or Yari or Grant Fuhrer or whoever it is, like the Sather night. You feel their presence and they hold you accountable with it. We used to have that in Detroit when some of the legends walked in all the time. Even Nick Lidstrom or Pavel Datsyuk, Zetterberg, they snapped to attention. No, I don't know any better way to put it. Just hold you accountable with their presence.
Thank you. Thanks, Todd.